Gobble, 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 everybody, and happy Thanksgiving for a second time today. This is Johnny Seville from Acorn Wealth, of course, and this is your executive summary for stock setups for a short trading day Friday. Now, let's take a quick look here. The market has broken down so far perfectly well, which is exciting, especially if you're short, because as you can see, that brings us now down to this very important support level. Look, if we break below this level, there's a good chance that the probabilities are going to take us substantially lower. So, look, you've heard me talk about it a lot this week in Trading Room on Tuesday, Thursday, and as well as in our 25-minute special weekly update earlier this week. But just wanted to reinforce that although it's a short day, that doesn't mean the algorithms aren't at play. And again, if we have a look at high yield bonds, you can see that those rallied up and retested some longer term resistance, certainly retested the moving averages, which it seems to now be in a mode of. You can see high yield bonds have actually started to take on some slightly momentum-esque qualities, which is interesting. So that's another signal to look at. I mean, if you look across the board, you could look at some of the indexes. Dow Jones Transports. Look at Dow Jones Transports. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. If you look at Dow Jones Transports, the Dow Jones Transports as an index looks like it's in a massive head and shoulders pattern. Now, we haven't talked about that a lot in Trading Room, but I mean, there's just so much to talk about. But this is something we had discussed in a couple of different groups, but I just wanted to make you all aware of it. I mean, look, there you go. I mean, that spells trouble. I mean, that's looking at basically an 18. So if Dow Jones Transports were indeed in a head and shoulders, you're talking about a 25% decline. 20% decline from current levels. That's something we might look at next week for some pretty cool trade alerts using the sector to zone in on some transport related shorts with some special insider trading. So take a look at that. But overall, look, I just want to make you aware of what's going on. And again, if we look at the market, let's just have a quick look here. So there we go. If you look at the overnight futures, doesn't look very good either. When CNN's headline is the best way to cut your losses is just to sell all your losers and take a tax break because there's not much hope of them coming back. Not that I read the news. I mean, I just caught my attention. But I mean, overnight, the futures currently are down 13 points on the S&P. The Dow's down 125 points. Hang Seng's down 0.69% currently. And again, you apply that back to what's going on in the market. You got a head and shoulders on on the SPY on the hourly chart. You got a head and shoulders on the Dow Jones Transports, quite likely. You got an upward channel on the S&P, and when you zoom in and have a look at that action, you see if this screams bullish to you. This certainly, the way this rolled over under the moving averages doesn't look good. So look, just a few things. I just wanted to, I mean, on what was it? I guess Wednesday. Wednesday, yeah. We mentioned a couple of things to look at with some of our favorites before the close. I mean, they're all my favorites, really. They're all looking good. But NOW was looking like it's just cresting in terms of a head and shoulders. You may actually see this better on the trading view here, just because I was playing around with it, and for the sake of time, I can't remember which template and incredible charts I had looked at, but their NOW had rallied up and has just hit kind of that trend line and maybe just rolling over. So NOW was one of the ones we mentioned on Thursday to highlight towards the end of the day. NTAP, I mean, this was bearish on the day on Wednesday. So again, whenever you look at a stock when the market's going up that's gone down, and you can see NTAP was one of them. That's obviously a good sign for hopefully what we can expect tomorrow, if not tomorrow, next week. And You got it. So there's NTAP. BBY was one of the other ones we had messaged to take a look at. Obviously, one of the alerts a few days ago, and that was down nicely, 3.62% on the day on Wednesday. And Grub. Grub is also, I mean, even though it wasn't a bearish day compared to the previous day's close, it was down 1.76% from its open. And that's what happened with a lot of these stocks is they rallied up, they hit resistance, and they rolled over. I mean, so if you look at a lot of these stocks, although they were up, they really weren't bullish moves. Again, that's the whole reason we didn't believe in the rally in the first place, and why we had indicated to get ready to short this market when we rallied up, as I'm sure many of you saw, to that November 8th high. So again, tomorrow's going to be an interesting day. It's Black Friday, of course, and so keep an eye out on your emails. We may have some little surprises coming your way. Um, but without giving anything away, tomorrow's going to be an interesting day on all accounts. So, uh, happy Thanksgiving and happy Black Friday. Again, we'll be talking to you all as throughout the market on Friday. But otherwise, have a wonderful evening and hope your day was full of turkey and laughs and cheers and love. Take care. Have a great night. Bye bye.